We're on the beach, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I'm going to take you on a walk down what's called the Golden Mile over here where these giant houses are. Hi, I'm Carmen, and if you're new to our channel and you enjoy Myrtle Beach videos, Myrtle Beach tip videos, and other travel content, be sure to click subscribe and the bell so you won't miss anything new. Look at this beautiful, beautiful ocean today. It is a picture perfect day today. So beautiful. We're going to take a little bit of a walk here along the Golden Mile. The Golden Mile is a section from about 31st Avenue North to 52nd Avenue North, give or take, with only residential houses along the ocean front, so you don't have any hotels. And why would you care, you ask? There's a couple of good reasons. One, there's tons of public beach access along here, so you can easily get to the beach even if you are not staying oceanfront. And even if you are staying oceanfront, as you can see, this is not a crowded part of the beach. So if you want the beach all to yourself or pretty close to it, you can come down to the Golden Mile and you won't have to share with anyone or hardly anyone. You can always find a good spot, even on busy days. Beautiful morning. Last couple of days we had a little cloud cover, and so I wanted to get out today because it is bright and sunny. I mean, we've still gotten out, but I wanted to film because it is so lovely. I wanted to share this with you, and I thought you might find some of these houses interesting. People enjoying an early game of Frisbee this morning. And I think I have a cleaning truck coming up behind me. So they do clean the beaches mostly in the morning. So if you come down here earlier, that's what you will see. It keeps our beaches nice and clean. It's definitely something that needs to be done. Not here so much. You don't see much debris or trash here. When you get closer down to the hotels that are up ahead, you definitely do. It's really nice that they keep our beaches tidy. So I'm gonna move a little closer to the ocean now that we got around that family. Take a look at the shells and the ocean. Oh, a few shells this morning. Definitely got some shells for people who enjoy looking at that. Look at some more right up here. Wow, lots of shells. Tons and tons of shells and someone's sunglasses. Wow. If you enjoy looking at shells, this is definitely a good day for that. Here's some more of these houses along the Golden Mile. Some may look modest, but these lots alone are worth a lot of money. And some of these houses I've read are upwards of $5 million. There's a new house being built right over there. We will get closer to that. And that's probably, I can't tell you this for sure, but that's probably where they tore down an existing home and rebuilt a mansion, because that's what they do. And so some of these little more modest houses someday may not be here. So here's looking back, look at that. So beautiful. So gorgeous. And here's a tip right here. So you see this drainage pipe? You don't want to swim where these are. You want to stay further away from these when you set up on the beach. There are a lot of bacteria, especially if it's been raining, and it rained yesterday. So those empty the street storm drains. So you don't want to swim next to that. Just move a little down the beach. Got the police here. They do patrol the beach. If you're not familiar with Myrtle Beach, you cannot drive on the beach. That's not legal. However, you will see the police. You will see lifeguards. The lifeguards are usually in ATV type vehicles. And like I said, you'll see the people cleaning the beach. And you'll also see some City of Myrtle Beach maintenance trucks. They come and pick up larger trash and empty the trash bins. It's keeping it looking beautiful for all of us to enjoy. What I wanted to do this morning is, I know you see us on the Golden Mile, and I wanted to show you the Golden Mile if you are familiar with our channel, but I also wanted to take you down so that you can see this area where the hotels are. And so you can see the difference, because we usually show this part of the beach because this is our favorite part of the beach. So nice. And many of you ask from time to time what hotel we stay in. We actually have a house here, so we do not stay in a hotel, and I'd love to give you guys hotel advice, but it wouldn't be good advice because we don't stay in hotels. The best advice I can give you on hotels is check TripAdvisor. It's not perfect, but you're at least going to get other people's opinions that have actually stayed, at the hotels. Give you a little bit of an idea. And of course, if you have hotel recommendations here at Myrtle Beach, leave those in the comments below and it'll help other people. It's always good to get personal recommendations. So yeah, there's that house that they are building. It is going to be huge. That is massive. I mean, all of these houses, even that White House next to it, which it looks way bigger than, but even that White House is really big. These are really big houses. And you can even see a brick house over there on Second Row. So that's across the street from the ocean. Yeah, gorgeous morning for a walk. We actually don't do our exercise on the beach. I find the sand a hindrance to speed. I love it for strolling, but for exercise, so we actually get up and walk 4 miles in our neighborhood, and then it's fun to come down here and just stroll and just take it all in, because we need to do that too, It's good to exercise, but it's also good to just enjoy nature and not feel rushed all the time. Everything doesn't have to be a competition or rushed. We just need that rejuvenation time. What's your favorite way to relax? Leave us a comment and let us know. I think for me, definitely coming to the beach is way up there on the list. Just that sound of the ocean. Yeah, for me, that does it every time. So relaxing, and putting your toes in the sand. Right now I've got some hiking sandals on, but just sticking my toes in the sand definitely is relaxing. So yeah, now we're right up to that house. I thought I would cross over this squishy sand that's harder to walk in just to give you a better vantage point. And you can see it's right next to that other giant house. And then a few, like I said, they may look more modest, but those are not cheap houses. So anytime you see umbrellas on chairs like this, those are put out by the lifeguards, and you can rent them. And the rates vary because they're actually, even though the city sort of manages it, the rates are set by the owners, which is independent owners. This is in Myrtle Beach, and North Myrtle Beach is different. I think North has set fees, which you can look up on the website. But for Myrtle, it varies, so you just need to find your closest lifeguard and ask them what the price is. Or if you sit in the chairs, they'll come and charge you at some point. If you don't see a lifeguard, like right now, you don't see a lifeguard next to these. But if you sit down, they'll find you. But one of our tips, you may have already seen this on our videos. If you have a car, it's cheaper to go to Walmart or to even these gift stores that you see, like beachwear type gift stores. They'll have cheap chairs. You can get your own chairs and umbrella. They may not be as good a quality. That's why I mentioned Walmart. All of our stuff is actually from Walmart, and it's fine quality. You definitely, if you're gonna do an umbrella, unless it's a super calm day like today, you definitely do want to have an anchor for your umbrella. You can look that up on the web, but it's just a metal anchor that you screw into the sand first, and then you put your umbrella in, and it'll keep your umbrella from tipping over. So if you're not accustomed to coming to the beach and putting up an umbrella, you'll want that, because some days are really breezy. Even beautiful clear days can be very, very breezy on the beach. we are getting closer and closer to Hotel Row. It's also known as the Strip. This is right off Ocean Boulevard, and we have several videos of Ocean Boulevard. I'll link our most recent one above. And so you get to see the street side. So we're on the beach side now. Unless they've changed names, that very first hotel you see over there was called the Jamaican. And then there's also a restaurant on this end. And it's a very, very popular seafood restaurant, oceanfront, so try to get up there and see that. But yeah, this is where you'll find all the hotels, all the businesses, all the entertainment, everything. You can start to see the sky wheel. It's funny, I don't know if you can even tell from your perspective, but there's little hills all up and down the beach today. So it's like going up and down over and over again. So yeah, here's the last bit of the Golden Mile, the houses only. Let's come up here. See if this is any better than the hills. Here we go. A little flat surface here where the cleaner went. When you come to Myrtle Beach, do you always stay oceanfront? Or do you stay, second row? Or do you stay somewhere entirely different? There's hotels around Broadway at the beach, depending on what you enjoy. There's all different kinds of places you can stay here, and some of the more inland hotels have better rates. Not always, but sometimes. And then there's also golfing. There's world-class golfing here. And so a lot of people like to stay on the golf course. Some other people like to stay on the intercoastal waterway or intracoastal waterway. All right, coming up to the hotels. This has been a nice stroll for sure. So this is early in the morning for frame of reference. It's before 9 a.m. I don't know exactly what time it is. I don't have a watch and I don't want one. It's not super early because you can see where the sun is in the sky. It's pretty far up there. This isn't like sunrise early. It's just before 9. I do know that. I'd say it's about 8:30 if I had to guess. 8:30. So you'll see more people down here. That's why I was making this point. But it's not going to be crowded because of the time of day. So you'll see a few more people, but most people don't come out to the beach until late morning or noon or even afternoon. And of course, a lot of people like to sleep in on vacation. Are you someone who likes to sleep in on vacation? Brian and I are very early people, and we just prefer that schedule. We both ended up on it due to our jobs, but now that we're on that schedule, we just like it. I think it's easier to keep the same schedule, so we don't set an alarm. Uh-oh, someone dug a hole here. Don't want to fall in that. But I do like to kind of keep a similar schedule. Yeah, once we get down here, we'll look around. And I'll show you more of those chairs that the lifeguards put out, because you'll definitely see a lot more of those down here at the hotel area, because of course some people fly to Myrtle Beach, so they don't have access to a car to go buy their own chairs, or they just don't want to spend their vacation doing that. They'd rather just rent them. And I cannot blame you for that. You got to maximize your time on vacation. Get the most out of it. So you can already tell, once we get down here, there are so many more people exercising and walking. Lots more people. And I know some of you say, well, that's not many people, but again, it's so early. And it's not like a holiday day or anything like that. So much earlier. I'm gonna go down here to dodge the storm drain. So there's one of those drains I mentioned, that's a bigger one. You don't want to swim next to these. There's even a caution sign there that tells you that. to stay away from them. And I've even seen people play in these like they're kids. Don't do that. Not healthy. There's the police again. I'm up here by these hotels. So again, unless they've had a name change, they don't have their name from this site, so I couldn't tell you for sure. That's the Jamaican. And then this begins Hotel Row. And you'll hear the beach we're on referred to as the Grand Strand sometimes. But the Grand Strand isn't just Myrtle Beach. The Grand Strand encompasses many beaches up and down South Carolina's coast. But it's this uninterrupted, beautiful beaches. I mean, just gorgeous. You can see. Just so amazing. This never gets old. I've even had some of my friends from Florida, and if you're watching, hello, say how beautiful it is here. And they have gorgeous beaches in Florida. But this beach is just very beautiful. Wonderful. So now you can really see, so we were down there in the Golden Mile and there's only really one clean strip. You can see how much cleaning they've done at the beach here at the hotel area. And you need to, unfortunately, because people do leave trash. Got little bits of trash here that they missed. So now you can get a really, really good idea of the rental chairs. And that also, they would not set up this many chairs if they weren't expecting a lot of people. So this gives you an idea of what they're expecting today as the day moves on. And you can see one of the lifeguards up ahead setting them up. He's still putting more out. So it's going to be a busy day later, you know, once people get up and get out. And also up here, since we're in the hotel area, you'll actually find lifeguard stands. So if you want to, you know, have the extra safety of a lifeguard, you want to look for one of these orange booths right here with the umbrella, and that's a lifeguard. And you can see he has a warning flag out. The red does not mean you have to stay out. Double red means you can't get in the water at all. But red means there is something going on, probably rip currents. Rip currents can be almost invisible. And if you don't know, a rip current will pull you straight out to sea. But what you want to do is swim this way or this way. Don't fight the current. Swim parallel to the shore if you ever get caught in one. I've been caught in one a couple of times. I am fortunately a strong swimmer, and I know, you know, not to fight it. If you can hold your breath long enough, you could also just sort of let it take you, but I think it's better if you can swim parallel to the shore. Best way to get out of one. So there's the warning flag. There's the lifeguard. So yeah, I think we'll head back because we've been quite a ways. It's going to take me a while to get back to Brian, who's swimming. But here you go. Here's what Hotel Row looks like. Big hotel there. And I'll go up here and show you the restaurant. Walk between, and here's a close-up of these rental umbrellas and chairs. So that's what they look like. I've eaten at this restaurant many, many times, but it has been years. I think I've mentioned in some other videos, my parents used to have a house here, and when we visit them, we would frequently go to this restaurant. They really enjoyed it. And we did too. We just don't eat out a lot ourselves, but we enjoyed it. And I don't know why. I think it's Captain's Quarters. I'm drawing a complete blank on the name right now, and I don't know why. So I will put the name, if Captain's Quarters is incorrect, because I think that is incorrect, I will put it on the screen right now, some text. But there it is right there. They have this beautiful ocean view. You see all the windows. Haven't eaten there in years, so I can't give you a recent review. In fact, I haven't eaten there since we started videoing, which was in 2014. It's been a few years. 6 years of videoing. So it's been a while. So I can't give you a current review, but back when we went there, I know my parents really loved it. So there's nothing like the ocean views, because they also enjoy eating at Damon's, which is at the opposite end. So where we just went, if you went all the way past all the hotels, Damon's is at the very end of South Ocean Boulevard past the hotels, and it also has oceanfront views. In fact, I would almost argue slightly better views because they have an outdoor deck. So you can, you know, go out on the deck and enjoy the ocean, smell the ocean. And also it's a little, I think it's situated a little closer to the beach. Well, it's elevated. Oh, and thank you to the viewer who did this. one of you told me they do have an elevator, so if you go to Damon's and you have mobility issues and can't do stairs, they do have an elevator so you can get up, because they are situated higher, which gives you a better ocean view. And I've gotten multiple reviews from you guys saying that Damon's is really tasty, so that's definitely a place to keep in mind. A lot of you have asked for restaurant reviews. We do have a playlist of some restaurant reviews that we've done, so try to remember to link that either above or in the description below. But Brian and I don't eat out a lot. We're just not big eat out people. We have been places here we haven't reviewed before, but not many. We just tend to cook our own food. We enjoy cooking a whole lot. So it's just one of those things, you know, everybody's different. So now we're going back up the Golden Mile. Now that I've gotten around that, get back closer to the ocean. So beautiful. Let's just listen to the ocean for a minute. If you've enjoyed this video and you enjoy other travel videos like it, be sure to click on the video on your screen right now and click subscribe so you won't miss anything new. Thanks for taking this walk with me. Thanks so much for watching until our next adventure.